Ever found yourself constantly seeking approval in a relationship, suppressing your needs or excessively apologizing to a narcissistic partner? You may be caught in a cycle of fawning. This term, fawning, refers to a coping mechanism where an individual attempts to appease and please others, often at the expense of their own well-being. This behavior is particularly common in relationships with narcissistic men, where the balance of power is often skewed. To better understand this, we'll delve into 3 scenarios that illustrate different facets of fawning. Firstly, we'll explore the people-pleaser scenario, where constant approval-seeking masks one's true self. Next, we'll examine the silent sacrifice scenario, highlighting the emotional toll of suppressing personal needs. Lastly, we'll unpack the apologetic stance scenario, where excessive apologizing erodes self-worth. Unmasking these patterns is the first step towards breaking free. Identifying narcissistic traits in a partner and recognizing your own fawning behaviors is crucial. Narcissistic men often exhibit characteristics such as an excessive need for admiration, a sense of entitlement, and a lack of empathy. These traits may manifest in various ways, like constant demands for attention or disregard for your feelings. Now let's talk about fawning behaviors. Picture this. You're always seeking approval from your partner, compromising your own authenticity. This is what we call the people-pleaser scenario. Or perhaps you're always suppressing your personal needs and desires to keep the peace. We refer to this as the silent sacrifice scenario. These behaviors are often subconscious coping mechanisms in relationships with narcissistic partners. But the good news is, once you're aware of them, you can start making changes. And remember, it's not about blaming yourself. It's about understanding and starting the journey towards reclaiming your power. Recognizing these traits and behaviors is key to reclaiming your independence. Living in a constant state of fawning can take a serious toll on your mental and emotional well-being. It's like carrying a heavy weight around your neck, day in and day out. The strain of always trying to please, to avoid conflict, and to keep the peace can lead to chronic stress and anxiety. It's like walking on eggshells, never knowing when the next outburst will occur. And then there's the erosion of self-esteem. Scenario 3, the apologetic stance, perfectly illustrates this. When you're always apologizing, even when you've done nothing wrong, it sends a message to your subconscious that you are less than, that you are always at fault, and that you don't deserve respect. This is no way to live. It's exhausting, it's damaging, and it's unsustainable. But the good news is you don't have to stay stuck in this cycle. But remember, it's never too late to break the cycle and start rebuilding your self-esteem. Breaking free from the fawning cycle requires dedication and strength, but you're more powerful than you think. One of the first steps is setting healthy boundaries. This means defining what is and isn't acceptable in your relationships. It's about standing your ground even when it feels uncomfortable. Another crucial strategy is to seek therapy. A qualified professional can provide guidance and help you navigate through the complexities of your emotions. They can also provide tools and techniques to manage any feelings of guilt or shame that may arise. Moreover, focusing on self-care is essential. It's about nourishing your body, mind, and soul. Whether it's taking a walk in nature, practicing mindfulness, or simply indulging in a favorite hobby, these activities can replenish your energy and build resilience. Remember, breaking free is not a one-time event, but a journey. It's about taking small, consistent steps towards healing and independence. With these tools, you can start to regain control and rediscover your worth. The journey to emotional resilience after fawning is a road paved with self-discovery and empowerment. It's about rediscovering your worth, your voice, and the power you hold within. The process of rebuilding self-esteem isn't always easy, but it's profoundly rewarding. After breaking the cycle of fawning, you begin navigating life with renewed strength and resilience, no longer defined by the approval of a narcissistic partner. This journey is about self-love and self-respect, about reclaiming your independence and setting healthy boundaries. It's about understanding that your needs, desires, and feelings are just as valid and important. It's about realizing that you are more than enough just as you are, and that you don't need to apologize for your existence or your emotions. The path to thriving after fawning may be steep, but each step forward is a step towards a healthier, happier you. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Together we can break the fawning chains and thrive.